What might an e-commerce business owner who's thinking of adding carriers this year consider when it comes to their overall costs to create a strong last mile delivery network? And has anything changed in the last 12 months?
Well, I think number one is there's large carriers out there that do a great job. But at the same time, pricing structure, if you're a smaller retailer, it's tough. As many have learned from going through Amazon and Fulfilled by Amazon, there's a painful process in there, whether it's fulfillment or whether it's the transportation offerings. So the opportunity and the needs for an alternative network where it is technology linking together carriers that not only have the assets, but they also have the connectivity on the technology side of it. That's what we're seeing. And we've seen the growth of that in the last 12 months. As I mentioned before, a year, 2 years ago, it was all about, hey, these new carriers coming out of here and they're raising a ton of money and they're getting killed on pricing. Now everyone's starting to think about that 2.0 version, which is, okay, how can we do middle mile sorts? How can we do those consolidations? And the idea is smaller carriers have had a hard time competing on larger scales because it's very expensive and timely, and just from a time perspective for a retailer to build an integration with all of these carriers that are out there. But if you can build an integration with, let's say, a middle mile provider, which is part of what we do, it allows them to tap into our network. So in other words, at Fillogic, we onboard capacity, we onboard demand. We manage the relationship, and so we work with our carrier partners and saying, hey, where are you growing to? Great. How can we basically pass our demand through you? And it takes this collaborative approach where we're able to grow together and create, kind of what we're calling an alternative network. And Andy and I have been talking about that for a while, and it's good to be actually doing those things.